start date now for the man accused of ordering the hit that killed Memphis rapper Young Dolph. Today in court, a judge set the trial for Govan to start on September 23rd, the same day as the trial for the other two suspects charged in the case. Govan is free on a $90,000 bond, but has been on house arrest. During court appearances, Govan has been admonished for inappropriate attire and for not adhering to conditions of his bond, including doing interviews.
No, man. I got you.
Fuck, dog. They're my big cousin, my role model. Without dude, tell the truth, I be stuck in the bottle trying to get her to take some. Long live Frank, paper out business. We out here getting our food to the community, getting back to the community like my boy did, man. Let the legacy live on. Yeah.
What's going on, y'all? This True Results. We got something, it's going to be kind of exclusive, and it's a big bombshell, very eye-opening. So salute to everybody. Let's get right into it. I know it's been around the board, a lot of stuff about Dolph going on. Fake murder, fake death, all this shit. Ain't nothing but clicks, titles, and that's it. Let's get to this real. We're going way back in time to catch up with the present and pay attention, close attention. I'm going to talk real slow and clear on this one. So we're going to start with Brick Wolfpack when he did an interview, right? And he stopped old boy sitting next to him, Cap G, from talking. Brushed him off. Just to interject that he know the reason why Dolph was there. 2, drop some money to Makeda's. Well, Brick Wolfpack said a lot in that interview, and I'm about to play the clip right now. Y'all listen very closely so we can break this down. And then we're going to go way back to Texas, where he's from, Houston to be exact. And then we're going to dive into Govan's history with Flip. And then we're going to get into the pipeline shit. And then we're going to get into that underground stuff. And then we're going to take it to the point where might have a clue who Dolph was on the phone with. And when I finish with this presentation, then y'all tell me, makes a lot of sense. Get Dolph out the way on our side. And we ain't gonna finish there. We're gonna go into the little Boosie connection. We're gonna get right back into Zebo, because you know he was big in the weed game too. And then we're gonna go right back to Texas. But then just pay attention. We're gonna do it step by step. Bear with me, pay attention. Tell them I said it. True.
You know what's crazy though?
What?
Like how I could like really like change the whole narrative of his question, like simple. Bruh, this is how much of a big heart Dolph had. A lot of people, all right, social media thought, if I ask you right now what was Dolph doing when the incident happened, I'm pretty sure 90% of the people in the room are gonna say he was buying cookies for his grandma. Right. Is that accurate or am I wrong?
Yeah, that's what I would say. That's what we heard. Yeah. That's what I would say right now.
Well, everybody's wrong. Yeah, everybody's wrong.
What was wrong?
He was at Makeda's leaving a deposit to rent out the parking lot for the turkey drive to get back to the community, because that day we were doing the turkey drive because Jay Fizzle did his the day before, Snoop and Woo did theirs the day before, so Dolph was going to do his that Thursday, right? So he pulled off for like 5 minutes and he never does that. What do you really think he was going in there to buy some cookies? Like, come on, like, you know, grandma's every day. He loved grandma, I love grandma too. Like, that's just what it is. But he wasn't there for that. So whoever started that, like, saying stuff like that, like, oh, he was probably there. And the reason why I think they got that and thought that is because there was like a video of him like a year or 2 ago where he was at Makeda's and he was like, man, bro, these the best cookies and my grandma. So instantly in their mind, they thought, oh, he was there buying, you know, cookies for his grandma. He might have been picking them up, but that wasn't what he was there for. He was there, and they didn't want the money, but the type of person he wasn't gonna come over there and just like roach or freeload off of it, you feel me? He pulled up on some like, I'll be right back. I'm finna go over there and chunk them this money, bro. So when they pull up with the box truck with the turkeys, we already set up and we don't interrupt their business because it's a busy holiday season. It's Thanksgiving. Everybody want their pies. Everybody want their cookies, right? So he paid them off for the day, and the incident happened. You feel me?
Man, it's crazy.
So that's even worse. Like you.
The crazy part is, like, the social media took that and ran with it, right?
Right.
Has anybody ever wrote something about you and ran with it that was just totally off? And if so, what was it?
It happens every day. I mean, it happens every day. There's like so many different narratives out there, like from people saying I'm talking or I'm doing this and that, and and I don't really pay attention to the politics, bro. But it's something that you got to understand that I've been fighting this case for 3 years, right? I don't even disclose it. They offered me, my first offer was 35 years. When they tried to give me 10 years, they tried to do the same thing they did to Gunner and Thug and them. They wanted me to take a plea deal because, I got co-defendants on the case or whatever it is. So they asked me, hey, if you want to sign for 10 years right now, you could cop out and plead guilty and we'll give you a plea deal. And I looked at them like, I didn't do nothing wrong. Like, why would I take this deal right now to walk off and have this on my record and leave my brother in here hung, making him look like he did something, me knowing that he's innocent, just for me to be able to walk away free, then instead of thugging it out and not taking the plea. And you see I still got this on my ankle right now to this day. This the proof, you feel me? Like, we're not doing that, you feel me? Like, we innocent, like, ain't no.
You know what's crazy though? Like, how I could really change the whole narrative of this question, simple. Bruh, this how much of a big heart Dolph had. A lot of people, alright, social media thought, if I ask you right now what was Dolph doing when the incident happened, I'm pretty sure 90% of the people in the room are gonna say he was buying cookies for his grandma. Is that accurate or am I wrong?
Yeah, that's what I would say. That's what we heard. That's what I would say right now.
Well, everybody's wrong. Yeah, everybody's wrong.
What we wrong?
He was at Makeda's leaving a deposit to rent out the parking lot for the turkey drive to get back to the community, because that day we were doing the turkey drive because Jay Fizzle did his the day before, Snoop and Woo did theirs the day before, so Dolph was gonna do his that Thursday, right? So he pulled off for like 5 minutes and he never does that. What do you really think he was going in there to buy some cookies? Like, come on, grandma's every day. He loved grandma, I love grandma too, like that's just what it is. But he wasn't there for that. So whoever started that, saying stuff like that, he was probably there. And the reason why I think they got that and thought that is because there was a video of him a year or two ago where he was at Makeda's and he was like, man, bro, these the best cookies of my grandma. So instantly in their mind, they thought, he was there buying, cookies for his grandma. He might have been picking them up, but that wasn't what he was there for. He was there, they didn't want the money, but the type of person he wasn't gonna come over there and just roach or freeload off of it, you feel me? He pulled up on some I'll be right back. I'm finna go over there and chunk them this money, bruh. So when they pull up with the box truck with the turkeys, we already set up and we don't interrupt their business because it's a busy holiday season. It's Thanksgiving. Everybody want their pies. Everybody want their cookies, right? So he paid them off for the day, and the incident happened. You feel me?
Man, it's crazy.
So that's even worse.
The crazy part is, the social media took that and ran with it, right?
Right.
Has anybody ever wrote something about you and ran with it that was just totally off? And if so, what was it?
It happens every day. I mean, it happens every day. There's so many different narratives out there, from people saying I'm talking or I'm doing this and that, and I don't really pay attention to the politics, bro, but it's something that you gotta understand that I've been fighting this case for 3 years, right? I don't even disclose it. They offered me, my first offer was 35 years. When they tried to give me 10 years, they tried to do the same thing they did to Gunner and Thug and them. They wanted me to take a plea deal because, you know, I got co-defendants on the case or whatever it is. So they asked me, hey, if you want to sign for 10 years right now, you could cop out and plead guilty and we'll give you a plea deal. And I looked at them like, I didn't do nothing wrong. Like, why would I take this deal right now to walk off and have this on my record and leave my brother in here hung, making him look like he did something, me knowing that he's innocent, just for me to be able to walk away free, then instead of thugging it out and not taking the plea. And you see, I still got this on my ankle right now to this day. This the proof. You feel me? Like, we're not doing that. You feel me? Like, we innocent. Like, ain't.
Now we're gonna be breaking the rest of these characters to put this picture together in segments. Right now, we're gonna continue with Brick Wolfpack. Now we have learned from when he popped up at the Woodworks months later with his own words. He stopped, dude. Cap G, be quiet. I could change this narrative right now. That's what he said, right? Okay, so if he, now remember, he the same one that another Texas blogger in the streets got on his ass about talking too much. So he issued a public statement apology to Raven, Makeda's, and really them Texas boys, specifically Houston. Now we'll get to little flipping all that, but somebody put that pressure on him and made him issue that apology. Keep that in mind, right? Because this is going to explain a lot of shit, and this is through the rearview mirror, right? Now, we never understood why until time go by why a lot of things happen, right? Now, we already said he specifically said, I'm going to change this narrative. Not like he tried to cover up something, right? He way off topic. But let's break it down. Now, add this with the fact that just see Dolph talking on the phone, getting out the car, walking in Makeda, right? Nobody wanted to know. Everybody wanted to know, why was Dolph there? Who was he talking to on the phone? Matter of fact, let's check out this scene right quick. True. All right, so we seen Dolph talking on the phone. Let's continue. Now this is according to Brick Wolfpack, right? The next thing he said is that two things. I was in Memphis that day, 5 minutes ago, before Dolph pulled off. That's what he said, right? Listen to it again if you missed it. Dolph pulled off for 5 minutes, and he normally don't do that. He wasn't going there. We was doing a video shoot. Jay Fizzle was doing a turkey drive. The next day, he was going to Makeda's to get him some money to do a turkey drive at his at Makeda's, right? Now, let me see if I can find the scene of Maurice pulling up, right? Because this is the things that we need to know per Brick Wolfpack's interview, right? So if Brick Wolfpack was in town, they could do a video shoot. Why ain't nobody else come out on PRE side and clarified it? Maybe they did. Maybe I missed that. But anyway, let me see if I can find the scene of Maurice pulling up seconds after the shooters exit the parking lot. Because if you was confused, that don't look too right. That don't look too well, right? But if Brick Wolfpack was telling half the truth, the whole truth, or nothing but the truth, or even if he was lying, put them two parts together that Dolph was up there on his way to a turkey drive. So I don't know how you would be putting some money on, taking some money to Makeda's. But if you listen to that, and at the time that Maurice pulled up, could look kind of sketchy, huh? Let me see if I can find that true. All right, I couldn't find that clip, but y'all use your imagination. Y'all know as soon as this Mercedes pulled off, and then Marcus was running towards the car, running back to the door, Maurice pulled up, right? So that's his statement and what he alleged seemed like that would go together. Now, I'm not saying it does. I'm just saying, looking back, it's a lot of unanswered questions still. So with that being said, let me see what else Brick Wolfpack. That's basically it on him. Now let's break down what really looks funny coming from where we come from. And then just think about what game Dolph was in that wasn't a rap game. And then look at all the competition. And then look back at the rap game. But start from the streets first and see who all linked up and benefited from the murder of young Dolph. And then keep an open mind. And then let me know what y'all think. Now let's break these characters down one by one. True. All right, y'all already seen Hernandez Govan, right? Now remember, we breaking them down. Brick Wolfpack, Houston, Texas, right? Lil Flip, Houston, Texas, right? Lot of cash deaths though. Govan died in Houston, Texas, right? Flip in and out of Memphis. Govan in and out of Texas, right? The guy that you're looking at to the right of whatever. Not Lil Flip, but OG Boo Dirty, right? Now, we already know Flip and Govan tied in, right? Now, just remember, just think when this first started, who would all benefit, right? Remember, Texas came in from the bloggers to the streets and ran a big ass play. A lot of Texas boys. There's a lot of bloggers came in about this dope shit, all from Texas, right? So keep that in mind. Now look at this right here. This is Quet's birthday party from years ago, right? Look at who his guest is. Lil Flip, OG Boo Dirty, and Zebo. Now that's Gotti and OG Boo Dirty right there years later. First they had beef, people got shot at the club back in the day, then they reconciled. How convenient. I ain't saying that, right? Now, that's the Lil Flip and her Govan connection, right? Now, let's focus on, you see Zach, Zebo, Randolph on the flyer at Quest's birthday party, right? Now let's continue to Zebo right quick and watch this connection to the streets and Orange Mound. True.
Some big names in Memphis are now making an investment in Memphis's music scene.
Yeah, Joe. And Les Entertainment co-founder and Memphis Grizzlies legend, you might have heard of him, Zach Zebo Randolph. Yeah, that's the one. Along with co-founder Marcus Howell. Now investors in Memphis-based Connect Music Group, Action News 5's Tavarius Haywood was at tonight's event to celebrate the Memphis music culture. How'd it go, T-Wood?
It was cool. Organizers at tonight's event say this is just another key moment in Zach Randolph's transition from NBA star to music executive. Zebo and Howell will be leading the funding round with a significant investment in Connect Music Group. There's no secret that Memphis has a lot of talent and independent artists. Connect Music Group says its goal is to make sure those artists have the resources and tools they need to reach stardom.
The city has so much talent, you know, like I said, just rapping, singing, just the mind and the creativity of, you know, these young kids out here with everything. So I just tell them, man, believe in your dream.
What it means when you have capital that comes in from a diverse group of people is that you have different voices at the table that understand the economic impact your business can make, and the numbers don't lie.
Munger says the goal is to continue to grow and support local artists. In the studio, Tavares Haywood, Action News 5.
Long live Frank, paper out business. We out here getting our food to the community, getting back to the community like my boy did, man. Let the legacy live on. Yeah.
Now, the reason why I'm making this video, at least this part, is because I got a couple of phone calls. Now, when I get them calls from the H-Town, shout out to Most 3. Really much, I spent a lot of time in Texas. Been doing it before, still do it to this day. So I got a couple of phone calls and told me to check in on something, go back, and they filled in a lot of gaps. So I'm going to let y'all make y'all own opinion. We just going back. Now, you just seen what's going on as if I didn't show y'all before. Put all this together, and then you'll see it's a lot of unknown things going on behind the scenes. They was going on before they got Dolph. They was going on when they got Dolph, and they definitely going on now. Straight Drop went to trial. Cornelia testified. They got him in PC, protective custody, wherever he ever removed them from the jail. Govan still running free, and God is still trying to tie up these loose ends. So whatever Govan did is getting back to Texas. May his daughter rest in peace, or any black and brown girl or boy that lose their life to this never-ending game, this genocide, right? I had to say that because I want y'all to remember, rappers don't run nothing, and if it's the takeover, it come from both sides. Look at Zebo. I mean, all the times he got caught with them bows and bows of that good greenery, he always skated. In Memphis, he's big and major. He carries a lot of power. He getting his foot in the game, in the rap game, and the forever growing cannabis game. Dolph was in the way of all of that and real estate. Now, let's break it down. Now you see Zebo, right, in the first picture. You see he's standing next to Devin Burns, the one that was shooting in the back of Makeda's. That's verified once again. At the same time, Straight Drop them pulled up. I done said it over and over again. That is 100% facts. So if Zebo is standing next to Devin Burns, that means he was around T's and the TRUUUUUUU Mafia. Now if you see him if you see he a special guest at Quest's birthday party, and you stand next to Flip, and then you put that with what's going on when Brick Wolfpack, how he came out, made that little statement, talking about changed the narrative, still dropped a lot of jewels, then ask yourself what you really saw on the footage. We seen Maurice pull up. First we didn't believe it. Now we see him in the video, right? Pulling up seconds, mere seconds after the Cornelius and Straight Drop pull up in the Mercedes. Mere seconds, coming from the same direction that the white Mercedes came from. Now, who he was on the phone with? If that part of Brick Wolfpack interview was correct, and he tried to remix it, well, that would fit together too perfectly, don't y'all think? Dolph was there for a reason, and I don't think it was to buy the little cookies, cause we got. I know the feds know that they got Dolph phone records, so it's still a slight chance that it's bigger. It's been bigger. It's still a slight chance that the way everybody came up, even Makeda's, I must do say so myself, went from crumbs to bricks. Everybody is eating, and this is what I had to reset for. This is what I call level 2, 3, and 4 because the cover up continues. The shift in power and everything that's going on. The last thing left is to get rid of Govan, quiet, silence, Cornelius, and handle straight drop. And then Gotti would think he home free. But look at what they doing behind the scenes. And then you see Zebo in multiple pictures with Gotti and the gang. Black Youngster too. What's really going on? And look at all the rest of the pictures I got in these. I know when I put them visuals in there. Just think about the streets. Think about Jill. Think about who funeral he got. Clip that. Just think about the pipeline. Think about big business. And this picture will become clearer and clearer. And I'm gonna chop it up with my boy from Houston. Right now we just gonna let y'all see a clearer picture. And don't never forget when you get to the picture of Boosie and Gotti. I even dropped the picture in here with Boosie with the gang. What's really going on? Boosie is everywhere, and you see they just popped out. Gotti popped out and dabbed it up with Boosie like they celebrating or something. What's really going on? It don't get no truer than this. And once again, before I go, I'm always gonna ride for my brother, Flipper Man. So for the people that still stuck on that video that you took wrong, my old school partner just left a comment last night for the word I was looking for. That video was just me trolling the old nagging ass nigga. And if you don't get it now, I don't need you over here. Don't never doubt me, my sincerity, blood, sweat, and tears, and my perseverance, because I'm still gone. Long little Flipper Man. I support that. Cash App $ True Results #2. Like, share, subscribe, and always support. Stay true, stay blessed, and stay safe. It's still Dolph Land. True.